Is it possible for a homemaker to dress elegant and yet still practical? Can those two things even be combined? I am on a mission to find out in this video.
I close my eyes and shine.
If you're new here, hello, I'm Shayla. I'm a wife and a mountain mama to 6. Ladies, I have a confession to make. I have been a hypocrite. That's right. I haven't been practicing what I myself have preached before. I've talked on my blog and wrote a little series, a mini series on the importance of us mothers, women, wives dressing for the job. But ever since we moved, I have struggled to follow my own advice. Lately, I have been thinking about how we get dressed up for strangers when we leave home, but we don't do this near to the extent at home for our husbands and children. And I think that that's just kind of sad. Our husbands and our children, they love us. Why aren't we getting dressed up for them? Why are we putting on our best outfits and clothes for others when we leave the home, but not the ones who love us the most and that we love the most? Okay, so I know that the obvious reason is because we don't want to ruin our best clothes, because then they wouldn't be our best clothes anymore, right? But I've been thinking, what if there's a compromise? What if there's a balance somewhere in there that could be made? So about a month and a half ago, I decided to experiment and find out. So I am in my mid-40s. I just had a birthday. I also just had to renew my driver's license. When my new license arrived in the mail and I looked at the picture, I was astonished. I knew that I had aged quite a bit in the last 5 years, but I did not realize that I had aged as much as I have. All I can say about that is, you guys, the 40s can be brutal. I think I've aged more in the last 5 years than I did over the 15 years prior to that combined. So I haven't been feeling so glamorous lately. Recently, I lost my grandmother. I'm about the same age now that she was when I was born. It reminded me of how short life is. Life is short, and we only have so much time with our families. How do we want them to remember their time with us? So since I haven't been feeling so glamorous lately, and since I am technically just a hop, skip, and a jump away from 50, I figured it's time to take a really good look at my closet and reevaluate what I have going on in there. I always feel like it's such a struggle for me to figure out what to wear every day, but especially when I have to do a video. And it's starting to hit me why. I'm realizing that a lot of the pieces in my closet really aren't age appropriate anymore. For example, I am in my mid-40s and I have dresses with tiny floral print. I feel like over half of what's in my closet does not suit me anymore. I feel like a little girl kind of playing dress up in some of the pieces. So since it was my birthday, I decided to look at getting some new everyday clothes and really evaluate my style and what's working and where I'm at right now. So if you don't know your body shape, that is a really good thing to look up. I will put a calculator in the description below so you can find your body shape, because that helps a lot knowing what will look good on your body. Most clothing in the stores is made for women of average size and measurements though. And personally, I don't have average size or measurements, and I know a lot of women don't. It is so hard for me personally though to find clothing, and I know I'm not the only one in this boat, which is why I'm talking about it. This is not sponsored. I get nothing for telling you about this, but I found an app that's been helping me. It's called Style DNA, and I am just using the free version. It is really neat. It helps you to find the best colors for your skin tone. It helps you to find the best materials and fabrics that will drape well on your body. It helps you find the best clothing styles for your body shape, and it helps you find the best style for your shape, size, and even personality and personal preferences. It also allows you to take a picture of the items in your closet. It will analyze them and tell you if that piece is a good style for you or not. But I discovered recently that I can even take it a step further and take it shopping. So I found out that you can actually screenshot a picture or take a picture of anything you're shopping for online. It will analyze that before you even buy it and let you know if that would be a good choice for you. So it can save you money in the long run and time. I used it to go shopping. You guys, I do not like shopping, and I just loved how Style DNA made the whole process so simple and so fast. I love that I didn't even have to try everything that I was looking at on to see if it was gonna work because the app told me. The two places I shopped were Goodwill, of course, and Amazon. Before all of this though, something I did that I highly recommend everybody do is I cleaned out my closet first. As I was cleaning out my closet, I was kind of surprised by how many items of clothing that I had that had holes in them. I don't know whether to be proud or embarrassed of that. I mean, on one hand, I'm proud that I wore every single drop of use out of those pieces of clothing. But on the other hand, I'm kind of embarrassed because some of them I've been wearing still. So I find that every 5 years or so, my body and my face change enough to warrant updating a few things. I discovered when I was 30 that what worked before when it came to style and makeup was not working anymore. And that's when I started learning more about dressing elegantly and styling. I've written about this on my blog before. Usually I do all my shopping at the Goodwill for clothing, mainly just for budget reasons because we are a larger family. But I realized that this time around I needed to do something a little more drastic. Today's the big day. I am going to do a try on and we're gonna see if this app really did work the way that it, claims to. And we're gonna see if these clothes that it said are supposed to look good on me do look good on me. You guys, I very meticulously shopped through to find clothing that would be practical, yet still have some elegance that would be useful for women that are homemakers, women that have animals to take care of sometimes, or children to chase after and keep up with. Let's have fun and see what I got and if it really does work. First up are these coveralls, and I have mixed feelings about them. I love them from the front. I think these are so cute. They're fairly comfortable. However, I had to send back the first round because although they were the exact right size, I knew they would shrink. So I ordered a size up and they still shrank about 4 inches on the bottom. So if you get these, be aware that they shrink about 2, even maybe 3 sizes. So you might want to size up 2 or 3 sizes. The app I told you about puts my body within a rectangle category, but the body calculator goes into a little more depth and it puts me as a bottom hourglass. Because of that, I don't think these are the best on me, but they're cute enough. The side profile has way too much fabric, but these will be just fine for around the house. This dress I want to keep forever. I really love that this dress is very simple yet elegant. It's not necessarily like a showstopper, but it creates a very put together and just beautiful look, I feel like. It's one of the favorite dresses that I ended up finding, and I have been on the hunt for practical homemaking clothes, and I won't wear this one as I'm homemaking. Maybe I'll wear it for a video or two, but I won't wear this like on a daily basis because it would snag in my home, it would rip, and like I said, I want to keep it forever. So this is going to be one of my new church dresses, which works out because I only had a couple church dresses, so I actually needed another church dress. You'll notice that I'm putting my husband's ratings on these dresses. So in the beginning of the video, I talked about how I'm wanting to look better for my family, and my husband is in the front of the line when it comes to wanting to look good for my family. By the way, I'm going to talk in a minute about how all of this is impacting our kids positively and what they think of this whole process. So be sure to stick around for that. But what I did is I did a rating system from 0, meaning really bad, to 5, meaning really good. So I'm listing my husband's ratings on all of these dresses since he's one of the primary ones I'm wanting to spiffy up my style for. So this dress, I got 2 of them. This one is a little bit too big. The other dress I got in more my size. My husband rates this dress as a 3. He likes the other one like it that I got better. The other one is kind of an orangey. He calls it yellow, I call it orange. Personally, I give this dress a 4, and the reason that I give it a 4 is because it is very sturdy. This dress is not going to snag very easily. These dresses are going to hold up to a lot of wear and tear. They're 100% cotton and they are thick. However, they're loose enough that they're not hot. I get pretty warm working in the kitchen, so it can be a challenge to stay cool. Although the fabric is thicker, I found that I stayed cool, probably just because of how roomy the dress is. I feel like these dresses are classy enough. They're very well made. I like how high the neck goes up. I'm more of a V-neck person just for comfort. That app put this dress as my style in all 4 categories. The 4 categories that it uses are the print, whether it has a print on it, fabric, and the way the fabric drapes on your body. It's also got the style category and the color category. I definitely think the app had it going on with this dress. This dress is an excellent farm dress, around the house dress. It came in a variety of colors, or it comes in a variety of colors. The only thing is if your bra straps slide, they might show sometimes in this dress. I wanted a cozy yet classy lounging around the house on the weekend kind of an outfit, and I found this and I love it. After washing, the top shrank way too much. The bottoms didn't shrink too bad, but the top did. Now it is a crop top, and I was able to pull the pants up almost high enough, but not quite high enough for my comfort. What you're seeing right now is before it shrank. After it shrank, it was a little higher. I'll probably just use these as weekday clothes because my husband only rated it at a 1. He says the pants were way too baggy. Absolutely love the top. I just wish it was longer. I think this would be really perfect on somebody a little more petite than I am. I am petite. I should probably mention that. I am not quite 5'4". I ordered 2 of these outfits though because my daughter really loved it too. So I ordered one for me and one for her. And I discovered that I personally like this better on me with a tank top, and my husband liked it better with a tank top as well. The pants and the shirt are linen and cotton, I believe. And I felt like the whole outfit was definitely classier than sweats, but my husband didn't. He thought it's equivalent to sweats. One of my most exciting finds was these jeans. My husband put them at a 4. He likes a pair that I have with charms on the pockets more. These were a very exciting find for me though, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, we're gonna look at this dress. All right, so this dress did not fit my style as far as like the style and the shape of the dress entirely, but the rest of the dress did fit my style. So the color, the print, and the fabric. My husband, however, puts this dress at a whopping 17. It is his absolute favorite dress. It's a 1950s dress. I think it's adorable that he finds this dress to be his very favorite. This dress definitely needs to be ironed, but I was so excited to show it to you guys, and I won't have time to iron it for a couple days, and I need to get this filmed, but I wanted to show you guys this dress. This is my other favorite dress. Definitely top favorite dress, and I would like to get a few more, largely because this dress is my husband's #1 favorite of everything that I have purchased. He absolutely loves this dress on me. This is a 1950s dress, and I think it's adorable that my husband absolutely loves this. I don't know why. I think that's just the cutest thing ever. My husband is totally not a 1950s, 40s type of person. I'm not into the whole trad wife thing for the most part. I am actually working on a video about that. I'll probably wear this dress for that video actually. I think that this dress though, and this dress style is definitely one of the things from the 1950s that could stand to make a comeback. I feel like this dress is so flattering on. It's extremely comfortable. It is cotton. Briefly, I want to show you guys this outfit. This is not my style. The jeans are not my style. The top is not my style. I bought this pre-Style DNA app. I know that this look would look really good on a lot of you, and I wanted to show it to you. The pants are tummy control. They are so comfortable. The top is super comfortable. As a bottom hourglass, which is similar to a pair, this is not my best look. I've styled the outfit to be the best that it could be on me, but I think everybody pretty much knows that skinny jeans are kind of a no-no for people with a pair or similar to a pear shape, as opposed to the flare jeans or the bell bottoms, which are my classic signature jean style. I did want to show you guys the outfit though, because I know it will fit women with other body types and look really pretty on them. I want to say something about the shirt though. The shirt is more of a thin material, and as you age, you may find this to be true. Thinner materials generally show areas that we don't really want to accentuate. Essentially, as we age, we start to lose muscle mass. And you'll know when this starts happening because you'll start to notice that you can see where your bra starts cutting in more on your back and the sides of your back. And that's when you know you're aging. Okay, so if you're still not picking up what I'm laying down, I'm talking bra bulge, friends. It happens to the best of us. If it bothers you, then one of your best choices is going to just simply be to get thicker fabrics to wear, or fabrics that drape in such a way so as to hide that. And I will say, it's not just aging. If you're, going through pregnancy and the pregnancy weight gain and everything too, you'll find that knit shirts and certain other fabrics do not go back into place after they've been stretched out. For example, cotton knit type sweaters, they get ruined if your body is consistently fluctuating through pregnancy. There are certain fabrics though that do go back into place after washing. Some items work better to thrift than others. T-shirts are pretty much a bad idea to thrift because they're already partially worn and usually have pilling on them. Jeans can be a great thing to thrift. Women fluctuate sizes so quickly and oftentimes have to donate or get rid of jeans if they drop or grow a size. So you can usually find women's jeans at thrift stores. Jackets are another great item to find at thrift stores. And another item that you can usually find in good shape at thrift stores are button-up shirts. All of these items you can find at thrift stores for a fraction of the price that you would find them for brand new. One thing I've been adding to my wardrobe are these button-up shirts. I started noticing that I really don't like myself in my videos where I'm wearing t-shirts. I don't think I look good in t-shirts anymore. They're not very forgiving. They seem to accentuate all of the spots that are soft that I really don't want accentuated anymore. And although I will still wear t-shirts, I've been realizing that button-ups are a much better choice for a woman my age. So I'm the kind of person, I don't like to take a lot of time getting ready in the morning. I don't like deciding what to wear. I hate the choice of standing there deciding what am I going to wear today. I hate that choice. I like dresses because that's just one thing I have to decide to wear instead of trying to decide between a top and bottoms and which top am I going to wear, or does it go with these bottoms. I can't wear jeans, unfortunately, not very often. I can only wear jeans for a few hours. I'm allergic to nickel. So the snaps on jeans cause me to break out with a rash and I can't wear them for more than maybe about a day. And after I wear them for a day, I can't wear them again for a few more days. So dresses are kind of my go-to. So that's what I'm looking at investing most in. I was extremely excited to find these jeans. They did not fit quite right. They came the closest I've ever found to a jean that doesn't have snaps or buttons that I'm allergic to. But the thing about these jeans is they were very easy to alter. All I had to do was put a stitch up the side and an extra stitch through the entire front part. And they were made in such a way that I could do that. And this is the first time I've ever found jeans that I was able to do that. I think that I will be adding a tummy control panel to these. I don't think it would be too difficult. I think my go-to outfits are definitely going to be the jeans because of how practical they are. I'm also going to be getting more of these types of tops that are button up. I think that's going to be my kind of go-to practical yet elegant look for most days. My everyday dress will probably be the orange one, and the reason for that is because of how durable that dress is. Those dresses are going to last a very long time and they're going to put up with a lot of wear and tear. That is the other reason I have chosen the jeans too, because these are sturdy, they're very strong, and I know they're going to put up with a lot of my type of lifestyle. I've only gone out one time in one outfit that is supposed to be my style, according to the app. I did get a compliment, so. And then all day I've been in this shirt here, this shirt. I think my challenge is going to be feeling like I can do all my regular things. I mean, literally, normally I wear t-shirts and a lot of them have holes in them. Okay, and that's what I've just, my whole life, that's kind of what I've done, is wear my grubbiest stuff for around the house and my family. And so I'm trying to change that. I will go through phases where I elevate my look for a while, but then I always go back to, the grubbies because I don't want to get any of my nice clothes stained or holes in them. But then the problem is my nice clothes never get worn. So I think the challenge is going to be just feeling like I can do my regular things in nicer clothes. Like this isn't nice. This was seriously, it was a $6 shirt from the Goodwill. It is supposed to be my style. I scanned it through that app and it's supposed to be my style on all 4 factors for the shape, the material, the color, and I think the fabric. My oldest daughter has been complimenting me throughout the day. She's told me 2 or 3 times that this color and the shirt is just amazing on me. So that makes me feel good. Of course, she could be saying that because she's the one who's going to be getting a lot of the clothes that are supposedly not my style, because apparently they are her style. So that worked out really well. By the way, we have been using that app for my oldest daughter. She's fully grown. Coincidentally, all of the clothes that are not my style that we've scanned in my closet are her style according to the app. So it is nice that that worked out. I've talked before about how when I get up and I get dressed in nicer clothes and maybe do just a little bit of makeup, maybe not all the time, but especially if I either do something with my hair or do something with my face, one or the other. Oftentimes, don't always have time for both, but if I do at least one or the other, I just feel much better going through the day. I feel like I have professionalized motherhood and homeschooling just a tad bit more, that helps me be more successful. Since our last move though, I've really let some areas go. I was shocked as I went through all of my clothes. So now that I'm putting an effort into dressing a little more elegantly for my family, it's been going well. I think my oldest daughter, she's already started doing the same, so she's kind of I guess learning by my example. I seem to be getting a little bit different of a response from the boys. They seem to listen to me better, and I don't know if that's just in my head or what the deal is there, but I've noticed the boys have been a lot easier to, I guess, just ask things of. My oldest daughter though, and my little boy, my youngest little boy, will tell me that I look so cute. So that is really fun. My youngest daughter is completely a total confidence boost. Every time I get up and I get dressed more nicely, she's just crazy about whatever look I put on. I think that one of my favorite things, however, is that I have noticed lately that as I'm putting a little bit more attention and effort into my appearance, usually at the end of the day when my husband comes home, I have no energy left. I have an autoimmune disease. I get just a little more exhausted a little more quickly. But I notice that when my husband comes home from work, since I've put forth the effort to look a little bit better, I find that when he comes home, I feel like I have a little bit more energy to be just in a better mood for him and less like worn and exhausted and I feel a little bit more just energy, I guess. Something I wanted to tell you about the Style DNA app is I used it to pick pretty much every one of the garments that I ended up selecting. I feel like the app does know what it's talking about. A neat feature to the app is you can take a picture of every single thing in your wardrobe and it will style it with other pieces in your wardrobe. Oh my gosh, to not have to think about that for somebody like me is really nice. I love being able to use that feature of the app, have it tell me, this top will go with these pants. That to me is a huge time saver. It saves me probably 5 minutes of standing in my closet in the morning going, what am I gonna wear today? Of course, we all know that beauty starts from the inside and in more than one way. So I've been doing much better about staying on top of devotions. I'm also really vamping up the self-care. I have a self-care sheet that I will be adding to my Etsy shop for you guys. It's a self-care sheet to just help you as a mother or a wife or a homemaker just stay on top of taking care of yourself and the things that you need to do daily for yourself to stay healthy and strong and beautiful from the inside out. One of my New Year's resolutions was to get my health back and to get better in shape. I started working out the first of the year and I can't say I've done as well as I wish. However, I have been working out almost regularly 2 to 3 times a week, and I know that doesn't sound like very much, but the thing is I'm in this for the long haul, and so I'm working up to more time. So I'm up to working out about 3 times a week, and I'm targeting certain areas. I am feeling so much better about myself. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that I've talked about how I hate working out. I'm finding that my attitude towards working out is definitely changing, so I was inspired to start working out by one of you. I have a subscriber here, Justice Pirate, and she always leaves the most sweet comments that are just so lovely to read. And I just wanted to thank you, Justice Pirate, for encouraging me to start working out. You were right. I do have more energy. I am feeling better. I have been being very careful not to overdo it. So with the particular autoimmune disease I have, if I overdo working out, it will make me very, very exhausted lasted for up to a couple days. So I have to be careful not to overdo it, but I'm doing what I can, and it is definitely making a difference. I want to talk for just a minute about the importance of sleep. In these scenes is a dress I really love that I found on Amazon, and I happened to get up late this morning, so I just threw this dress on, tossed my hair up, didn't do my makeup or anything because I didn't really have time because I got up late. Before I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, sleep was not a priority. Afterwards, I realized if I was going to live a quality life very long, I was going to need to make some changes, and sleep was one of them. I know there's a lot of pressure on women to get up early and get that quiet time and get those devotions in before the kids get up. But devotions can be done any time of day, including after the kids get up. It is not a requirement to be a good or a godly homemaker and mother to get them done before the kids get up. Personally, I naturally am a morning person. It's nothing for me to get up most mornings at 4 o'clock. I have learned the hard way that it's far more important to listen to one's body. And if your body needs more sleep, you better get it while you can, because if you don't and you make a habit of that, you can get sick permanently. If you ever really want to get a good idea of what's working for you and what's not, I do suggest setting up your camera and filming yourself just working about your house for a little while. Having this YouTube channel and seeing myself in videos makes me a little more self-aware. I noticed that as I was editing, I noticed that right through this range from in here to up through here, I was starting to develop a serious slouching problem that I had not had before. And I think that part of that came from I have been either pregnant or nursing over the course of the last 20 years. 13 out of those years I was consistently pregnant or nursing. I've also had a few miscarriages. So consequently, pregnant or nursing means a lot of wear and tear on your spine, and always looking down like this means that through this area it got weaker, I guess. Also, noticing what was happening there made me realize I am premenopausal. I do need to start taking calcium. So it's important to be self-aware, not just for vanity purposes, but also for other reasons beyond that, for health reasons. But again, having this YouTube channel, seeing myself in the videos has helped me realize, oh, that shirt I should probably donate. And those pants, I will never wear those out of the house again. Set up the camera. It'll really help you evaluate what's working and what's not very quickly. Sometimes we as women, I think oftentimes we as women, find it hard to start working on our appearance or our health because we don't feel like we're starting out working with very much. That is a lie that I think Satan uses and wants us to believe to keep us from being our best and healthiest selves. He knows that when we're at our best, we will be better moms, better wives, better women. And if he can make us feel just defeated as far as our core person and our health and our looks, then he knows he's got a really big advantage, and it affects us through the day. The Bible has many verses for us to look at though when it comes to this. The Proverbs 31 woman, it talks about her as taking care of herself, making her arms strong. Proverbs 31 verse 22, where it talks about how the Proverbs 31 woman dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. It's important not to put too much emphasis on our clothing and what we wear and how we look on the outer, because that's all wasting away, as the Bible says. However, I think it would be a lot easier for us to take better care of ourselves if we realized we are never working with nothing. If we stop comparing ourselves to what the media keeps flashing in front of our face as to what a woman should look like, and we instead work with what God has given us, putting an effort into looking our best and taking the best care we can of ourselves, suddenly something happens and you start realizing that a lot of what the media puts in front of us as what a woman should look like is actually kind of cartoonish. And when you realize you are not working with nothing, you really are beautiful, it helps to thrust you forward into taking better care of yourself and putting more of an effort into being and looking your best, which in turn can help us to be more of a blessing to our families. So my point in all of this is, don't ever believe that you don't have something to work with. That's just such a lie. For the devotional portion of this video, I'm simply going to read some Bible verses, and these are Bible verses that I was reminded of through a plan that I have been working through. This plan is called Fashioned by God, and it's a 10-day devotional plan by Kathy Graves. It's available through the YouVersion app, which I have been highly recommending for, I don't know, a couple months now. The YouVersion app is really amazing. I feel like for really busy moms who don't always have time to spend hours in the Word of God every day, but who still want to get a lot out of their devotions. I really love that with the YouVersion app, you can select plans specific to certain things that you are trying to learn or that you're struggling with. So Fashioned by God plan is a lot different than any of the other, women's appearance plans or books that I have ever come across. I personally feel like I'm getting quite a bit from it. The very first verse that they list in this app in day one is one that I just absolutely love for women, because as women, we are consistently, if not daily, almost daily, faced with feelings of inferiority or over our appearances. Between ageism, the cartoonized images that Hollywood puts out, sometimes it's really hard to look at ourselves and feel beautiful. So this very first verse is Psalms 139:13-16. For you formed me in my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. The second verse in the plan is Psalms 119:73. Your hands have made and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn your commandments. There are more plans specifically for women along the lines of beauty. The last one that I just told you about, it actually finishes each devotion with a little beauty tip, which is kind of sweet. There are other plans in the YouVersion app though. For example, there is one called Finding Beauty by Rebecca Friedlander. I think I'm saying that name correctly. The introduction of the plan looks fascinating. In fact, I'm saving this one for later. It says, God is the author of beautiful stories, a storyteller who bursts with pride at his daughter's journey towards wholeness. This week, we will learn the true stories of women across the globe and discover a restorative truth. You are loved, you are valued, and you are created to carry true beauty that never grows old. Whew. In a world that demeans and misuses women and beauty, God's truth heals and completes. That is definitely safe for later. It looks like there's quite a few really good plans in here, guys, just telling you. Now, I know that going to extravagance every single day would be a bit impractical, and that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. But what if it was the rule instead of the exception to go an extra mile or two? This has been really fun. I'm thankful that I found that app because it's made it fun instead of a headache. I'm really thankful that my daughter is finished growing, because the clothes that no longer suit me, they will suit her, and she actually did need some new dresses. She didn't have very many. In fact, she was just telling me probably a month ago that she wanted some feminine dresses. And so I was thinking, okay, well, we're gonna have to take you shopping. I didn't know that she loved the dresses that I have that actually no longer suit me. So that worked out so well. And a lot of the dresses that I had gotten, some of them I got at the Goodwill, brand new with new tags on them, thinking that I would like them a lot more than I ended up liking them. Anyways, it worked out because they fit her. They look amazing on her. The app says they are for her body type and shape, not mine. So that worked out so well. And then I'm also excited because this is the first time in 20 years that I have been able to go shopping and not have to take the fact into consideration, the nursing fact, because I'm not nursing anymore and haven't been for a while. It's the first time that I have gone shopping, like seriously shopping, for some new wardrobe staples in 18 years without having to take the fact that I was nursing into consideration. With the little spree that I just did, I went looking for some specific pieces instead of just whatever I could find, or whatever happened to be on the racks and on sale. That app made it fun. I do not like clothes shopping. I like to make it quick and minimal as possible, and in and out. I get really tired clothes shopping, and since
over half the things I try on don't look good on me. And since I rarely even shop in regular aisles and I always shop clearance or, Goodwill or secondhand, clothes shopping is not something that I enjoy doing. This time it was actually enjoyable. I had fun. The app kind of opened my eyes to a world of colors and styles that I would not have necessarily considered for myself before. And it simplified things so that I didn't have to go through a bunch of trial and error. So I'm happy. My daughter's happy. We both have new wardrobes that we feel suit our bodies. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun.
All right, you guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please let me know what you think in the comments below.